Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. Hey, home. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm going to run you over. Check, crunch. Shift, watch the shift. Sponge. No.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check three. Pass. 5 wide. Motion. 57 the Mike. No chance. Check 24. What? Middle. Shift. Big edge.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
57's the Mike. Hey, Charlie. Watch the slant. Hey, check.
Allen now looks to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Alert! 57's the Mike. Watch 57. I'm coming. Alert! 57's Mike. Mike 57. So we got man. Check 26. Check 43. Watch the safety creep. He's coming. Hey, home. Double up. We go.
Throwing is Allen on third. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
They're not ready for this.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Bang, 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 bang. Topper, topper.
Allen now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Gun. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch, switch, switch. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert. 6 guys. Check.
This is Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ronald Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, ready. 33. Let's go, D. Let's go. He's coming. Double up. Six. Move it. Now. Kill, kill, kill. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Slam.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Hey, check. Mike 57. It's our time. It's our time. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 52. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Hey, we'll put 56. 56.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Eagles nothing.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
No. Back. Switch.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Pick me up. Here we go. Right there. 54.
Shotgun now from Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Fielded at the 43. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Round 80. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. All 52. 57. Bravo. 57. Here we go. Here we go. Wide. Get wide. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A 63-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Too little, cupcake. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Danny. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Throwing on second and long. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check it.
Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Check. 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 Alert flow. Alert flow. Alert flow.
On first down, Allen steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, Haywood. Watch QB drop. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Ricky. Check nickel. Jam him. Jam. Middle. Half 85.
Now Allen to throw. To throw again. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Alert.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Cowboys take over 1st down 10 at their own 49-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get in the weight room.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Half 85, half 85. 65, 65. 65. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check, 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 check. Middle.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. It's caught. Smith. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Hatchet.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Right. 33. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check. Lucky. 22. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Slam. He's checking. Crash.
Throwing now is Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm here all day. SOS.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second and 5 now. Murray, he's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Middle. Just like that. Just like that. 57.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Alert!
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, his pass caught with the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Eagles on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Middle.
After the penalty, it's Jones, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A 61-yard attempt.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy?
Now this time Murray to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. This one caught by Isabella. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot from... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54. Watch 54. And watch that. And watch the ball.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team